5 more minutes and we have at least 4 more questions, maybe 5. So maybe just one person might respond, but I think what's important here is that we all hear the questions. I think that those are important parts. So you have.
Well, I felt attracted to this conference because I am an activist for Indigenous rights here in this area of Yanaguana, and have been so for over 15 years. And it is very hard to get any money to do this on your own if you're not a part of the academic staff in the college or somehow within a powerful nonprofit that can fund you. It's very, very hard. I do this as, I'm a common worker. I simply am an activist and have refused to stand down. There are so many issues that affect our identity. And here in San Antonio, in what is, that's a colonized name in itself, I heard what you said. My grandmother also wanted me to be able to speak Spanish and not Nahuatl, so that I wouldn't be the Indio that my grandfather was, and so I could succeed in school. Well, she semi-succeeded and semi-failed because of anger against the white colonization of my land and my people just wouldn't leave my spirit. And so I'm still at it, and I'd like to know here, who would like to also do actions? I want to go to the Archdiocese and demand that they respect us as Indigenous people. Right now, they're taking the 5 missions that enslaved us and took our identity in our land and putting them up as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO, which means tourism dollars for San Antonio. But it means less and lack of access to us as far as ceremonies or as far as being able to collect willow or any plants that are along the creeks, because they're making those improvements, which makes it more part of the church and more part of the National Park Service. So I would like to do an action at the Archdiocese, as I don't know more has done, and an action at the National Park Service office to let them know we are Indigenous people here. We are being, because we have no recognition, not even state, forget federal. We've never been recognized since 1836 when this became a republic of Texas. So we are here, and we go through much discrimination, everything you've described, amongst ourselves, saying you have to prove that you're an Indian to even be able to be at this mission, to even speak up for this mission. We have to prove our genealogy and being a lineal descendant, or otherwise you get shut down. And even if you do, if you don't currently live within the community of the missions, you're still shut down. So it's very hard for us here in San Antonio to organize. So anyone that is here that wishes to join me on any of these actions, I have a sign-up sheet. We do a march that I've been organizing now. This will be our 11th year. And every year we get fewer people. Instead of getting larger, we get smaller. I mean, it's okay to look for a job and go after that and look after success and go after that. But to forget that this is your land, to forget that this struggle what we're involved in is your struggle, is wrong. Thank you very much. I don't have a question, other you've answered everything. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you, Antonio.
Thank you, Juan.
Just a quick comment on that. You know, it's the same way our Mexican American Studies program is struggling so much, Indigenous Studies. We're 70% Chicano at Palo Alto College, and the great majority, I mean, we have Mexican American Studies courses, they don't take it. And there's a lot of reasons for that. You know, but just an example like this march, which is important also.